been talking and stalling for way too long. We need to bring another match for the fine folks who are tuning in.
Yes.
This is in our winners bracket, Bluezaft versus Albert.
Now, Albert wrote the guide on how to get good at Smash. Make sure you're checking out that Reddit thread. Straight up, just look up how to get good at Smash, Reddit, and Google that, and you will get a great tips from this guy on how to take 45 minutes of your day and turn it into some of the most productive training that you could possibly have. Now, Bluezaft on the other side, this man is an old school guy, plays this game really cognitive, really smart, plays it like chess, says, you know what, I have someone sitting aside right next to me, I'm going to solve this guy like a puzzle. So he's been opting for Puff. He's known also for his Marth. Let's see what we can get into in this match.
Yeah, one thing that Bluezaft is not known for is his tech skill, and in that sense, Albert is the exact opposite.
Yes.
This is yin and yang, old versus new. It's going to be good.
So
it's going to be good.
You definitely touched on it. It is yin and yang here. Two definitely opposing thought process here. So it's going to be really fun to see who comes out on top. Good edge guard here. No, doesn't hold on long enough. He could have done the long roll back onto the stage and could have gotten that stock here. But Albert now dominating on stage, using these lasers to pester. And that's the spike that we've been looking for.
You know, I was going to say, KOing Puff can be pretty difficult as Falco, seeing as Falco's options, generally speaking, take you off the sides, and Puff can live to some extraordinary lengths whenever she's not KO'd off the top.
And the tech chases that we do see from Falco are actually really ridiculous.
Look at these pillars, 64% already on Bluezaft. Can we maybe set up for another dunk?
Potentially. Let's see how he moves in here. There's the dare. They trade with dare inside B. There's the forward throw, and this is where Falco struggles, is the off-stage game. And that's exactly why. As soon as he comes back on, there's full punishment there waiting for him by Bluezaft. And even at the early percentages, Falcos need to be very cognitive of what's going on, because simply off of an up throw, you can see Puff get those rests. And it gets the DI gets gets more prominent the closer you get towards 40.
This is loser's bracket, actually, so this just got way more intense. Two will enter, one will walk away. Bluezaft sitting at 127%. Things look grim as he's down a stock, but rest is certainly a factor that we need to consider.
Rest is very important. Who will rest supreme?
Or, you know, just the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Done. Bluezaft right back in this game. Only a 9% difference between these two players. Albert so content and taking his time, just putting on that laser pressure. Bluezaft getting in a power shield, though.
Yeah.
Tripping up the tempo just a bit.
He's definitely starting to feel it a little bit more, but this is what Falco needs to be doing, which is just pestering, trying to get free damage as much as he can. And because those approaches, the aerial mobility of Puff is so strong. That's what I was talking about earlier, baby.
But not as strong as that rest. Albert tried DIing up to save himself, but unfortunately it means that since he died off the top, he will not have enough time to really have a solid punish. But either way, he didn't need the helpless state. He just needed Bluezaft just even being on the screen to get that punish off. That was excellent by Albert, opening up Bluezaft so nicely.
And that's another thing Puff can do in this matchup is duck down, and the lasers generally will go over her head. So it's another way to also kind of negate the lasers, and it discourages some Puffs from actually going up. That is actually a kill move. You can go in there and kill it. It does have more knockback than Fox's. Holds ledge. Good job getting onto the stage here, and there's the Nair punishment from Albert.
Albert at this time really looking for those Bears, trying to set up to see if he can get a dunk. He can also KO with that down tilt. That's actually a deceptively strong move.
It is. As soon as you get him towards the 140 range, it is definitely a solid kill.
Oh yeah, it comes off so quick and KOs them right off the top. Excellent option against a character like Jigglypuff, who is pretty floaty.
Ooh, okay. Good lasers, trying to see if he can still set something up, but that disjoint, man, from Puff is so scary.
Ooh, and Albert has to be careful. He's repping Falco. Great on stage, like you mentioned before, but the minute he's off, he's done.
He read that so well, and then boom, was there, right place, right time with that forward smash, and takes that stock.
Man, Albert, he's holding it down for the old school folks. He's holding it down. He's like, yeah, I might not be able to wave dash as well as you young whippersnappers, but I've been playing this game for too long.
No, really, like he doesn't wave dash.
No,
like
man,
Bluezaft does not wave dash at all.
He's not known for his tech skill at all, just his mind.
He's just known for his mind.
Ooh, that time, able to DI up, makes it back.
He tried to go for the cross up there. And I mean, granted, 52% off of a grab, pretty good. It's pretty good.
Pretty good, especially since he didn't really get punished afterwards.
And there's the approach that we're used to seeing from Falcos. They love jumping in there, using those dares. But the maneuverability we're seeing from Bluezaft as he's fighting his way in from these lasers is really, really great.
See, here's the thing. He gives up center stage just to put on the pressure with the lasers, right? But then if he gets caught even by a single aerial, because he's so close to the edge of the stage, he finds himself off. And whenever he's off stage, that's what Bluezaft has done such a consistent job of capitalizing on. So what Albert needs to do is he needs to find some kind of a way to laser aggressively for approaches. And that's what he's starting to try to do. But Bluezaft had an excellent shield just to counter that offense.
And it's really difficult at times, depending on what Puff's position is. If she's on the ground, she can duck him. But those edge guards are what are really going to define it. The punish game that we've been seeing from Albert is really strong. His neutral has been kind of hit or miss. Oh my goodness, what a hard read. He buttered up that up smash and then let it rip. That was so clean.
You know, Falco's KOing with that up smash is pretty unorthodox. Unlike Fox's, which is really strong, Falco's is a bit on the weaker side, whereas his strength lies in killing horizontally. That being said, he's dealing with Puff, and with that much charge on it, it was bound to KO.
We're seeing these multiple back airs from Bluezaft. He's trying to see if he can knock Albert into that wall, continue to string some things together.
Nice set of multi-shines. Absolutely loving it. Like we said, Albert, one of those incredibly technically proficient players. He spends so much time ensuring that his tech skill is on point, but all the tech skill in the world cannot save you from that set of bears. Bluezaft extending his lead by 1.
As great as technical skill is, being able to read your opponent and play neutral is so important. Good shine into up air. That was a great combo off the top. And now we have 2 apiece. I've been loving what I've been seeing from both of them. He caught him with the mix-up. He caught him with the mix-up.
He has time for a bit of a punish, only getting 12%. That's not what Albert needs, but he still continues the string, lands 35%.
Oh my goodness, Bluezaft
finds himself back into the corner once again. Albert, man, this is the struggle. He has to somehow maintain center stage, but he also doesn't want to get too close to Puff.
And it's a nice mix that Albert's using between lasers and jab. He's trying to be as not committal as possible and just rack up percentage quickly and easily so he can look for those forward smashes.
And something that I think of a lot is how Armada lasers. He lasers so aggressively close to the center of the stage, so you're not sure if he's going to laser or if he's going to come in with an attack. And Albert doesn't really seem to be doing that much. He's more akin to just giving up a lot of stage control to go for some of these lasers, trying to get some more projectile damage. But I'm worried that it might actually be one of the causes of his undoing. He's down to just 1 stock. He needs to take 2 away from Bluezaft if he wants to stay inside of this tournament.
Good lasers, good pressure. He's trying to keep those single ones in check. Drops back. There's the nair. Oh my goodness, there's the bear shine pressure. Oh, caught him with just the tip of the toe. Caught him with that Skechers.
Man, that was more like a Healy.
Oh gosh.
Back airs. Is this going to be enough?
It is. And that's the game. Old school beats new school.
Ends up eating his jump, and Albert knocked right out of the tournament. Bluezaft advancing in this bracket.
Yin and yang.